I just want to say something to our city. It's Houston. Every brother and sister in the neighborhoods, I'm calling you to action, to step up. There were 40 people at least at this event. And people left possibly out of fear. I ask you one thing, and I want this to resonate with everybody. What if it was your brother? What if it was your son? You would want somebody to step up. But we are gonna, bottom line, mark my word, and market this great city with our great citizens, with our police department. We will find who's responsible for it.
It was a bizarre crime wave hitting KHOLS stores in metro Atlanta this past summer. This was the Noonan store. Half-dressed women stealing underwear.
Just escaped. They spent more than half an hour going door to door, desperately seeking help.
You need some help?
Yes. Can you please let us in, please?
What's wrong with you? What? What happened?
We just need somewhere to be right now.
No, we can't do that.
Murder mystery. A 17-year-old girl shot and dumped along the freeway, and her family now asking why.
Hey y'all. Y'all know, I'm clicking the wrong damn. Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Time. PG Time. Tune in on PG Time. PG Time. Come join us on PG Time. PG Time. Join us on PG Time. PG Time. Yeah.
Yeah, my feet are on the ground thanks to gravity. Fire in the sky, passing by through the breeze. Can I be relieved from the state of being? I just wanna leave, I ain't gotta pack a thing. Everything I wanna bring is inside of me. Take me to the stars, you can levitate me with the beam. We getting down to the wire, the world is on fire. Take me away on your spaceship, please. I'm so tired of people. That's tired of people. People, they lie to people. Try to divide the people. Then they hire just to fire and deny the people. I'd rather descend to the sky and just admire people. Mother Earth is dying people, and all we do is deny that we are Oedipus complected. We fucking her into darkness. I've been coughing up a lung for a couple days. Is it COVID or the smog that I consume on a regular basis? But to my unidentified flying object in the sky, if you touch down by my crib, my intention is to ride. Every time the government denied, I knew it was a lie. I'd be so appreciative if you would beam me up tonight. Oh, don't you know it's ghetto? Oh, don't you know it's ghetto?
Hey!
It's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. What's good, y'all? What's good? I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back. I am so happy to be back on my regular time, regular schedule time, 9 o'clock p.m. East. Hold on. Let's put up the banner for it. Let's put up the banner for it for everybody that don't know. Because I've been gone for a while now, y'all. I've been gone. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, 8 o'clock Central time, and 6 p.m. Pacific time, okay? Except for on Fridays. On Fridays, we come on at 9:15, okay? 9:15. What's good, y'all? I'm so happy to be here. Y'all see I got some good going on over here. Okay, it moves. It say hey, all it. So now y'all can hear me very, very well. Even though I'm sure y'all already been able to hear me because I'm already loud. But even Pooley got one. He got one too, y'all. So y'all will see him messing with his on Friday when we talk about the liars. I'm sorry, the little truths. Yeah, I can't wait for that show. May I add? I cannot wait for that show. Also, on Wednesday, y'all know we got to give our announcements, okay? Ain't nothing changed. Well, it has, but I'm going to tell y'all about that too, about the little changes that we got going on, okay? But anyway, now I ain't saying I'm going to tell y'all tonight. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but we still got that big surprise, okay? We still got that big surprise. So, announcements. On Wednesday, let me go ahead and pull up the thing so y'all can see it. On Wednesday, we will have Mr. Vincent Stacy. Y'all see him down in the corner right there. Y'all see him. He'll be in the building, and he will be letting us know about prison life and how he went from the prison life, baby, to living his best life. Okay, and that he's doing. I told him, I was like, look, yeah. BG is in the building. And so is Vincent. Vincent, I was just talking about you. But yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, hold on one sec. Turn that off. And get out of here, please. I don't care. Turn it off. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. That Rhonda, I am on my show. Okay. Now the tablet, my son's tablet is connected to my phone. So I'm like, Rhonda, you better get on here. Cause baby, when I tell you the show is good tonight. Oh, it's good tonight. Okay. It is good tonight. So I'm telling you, do not want to click off because you might miss something. Okay. You just might miss something tonight. So again, thank you all so much for coming. We did go over our announcements, right? I told you about Mondays, which is me. Wednesdays is me and Jason. Me and Jason on Wednesdays. My co-host for Wednesdays. And then, of course, me and Poolie on Fridays, baby. So we getting it in. Now, don't forget tonight we will be breaking down the Takeoff story. I hope y'all tune in for that. Okay. It's gonna be a little different than what I usually do, but it's okay. Everybody got a right to their opinion. Yes, we do. We do. But I must first start off and say rest in peace. Rest in peace to Takeoff. My heart goes out to his family. My heart goes out to Quavo and Offset and the rest of the Quality Control family. But these are the things that we are faced with in our Black community. So this is why I do what I do. Okay. This is why I do what I do. For our Black folks. I'm just gonna put it like that. Y'all already know. It ain't no surprise unless this your first time watching. If this your first time watching, then you may be surprised. But let me get him off of here. This ain't tonight. Vincent is not here tonight. For those that just came in the building, Vincent will be here on Wednesday. This Wednesday. We back. We back, baby. We back on schedule. Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Me and Jason will be in the building and we shutting it down with Vincent. Okay. And Vincent, I'm telling you now, we goes in on PG News. Okay. So let's get started, y'all, because I got a lot to show y'all tonight. Shout out to Rossetti, Planet Earth. That was the video that y'all heard. We may have enough time for another video of theirs called Silky. I really like that song. But let's get into our fair usage. I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Now, y'all know we have to play that every single episode, okay? Every episode we have to play that just for PGT time protection. And mine too. So the first thing that we're going to show tonight is an update. Y'all know I like to bring y'all updates. This is the update of the twins. This is actually where I left off at before, not last Saturday or the Saturday before last, whatever that was. But when I was, doing my shows, this is where I left off at with the mother that fled with her 5 kids and her boyfriend because they had tortured the twins, who was big twins. They weren't little twins, they were big twins. Not fat wise, but they was up there in age. And they had them handcuffed. And when y'all see these kids' arms, they've been handcuffed for a very long time. Do you hear me? Okay? So I want y'all to sit back, relax, do whatever it is that you do, because I got my drink. We're going to do what it do, baby. We're going to do what it do. So here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus.
Her boyfriend accused of handcuffing her children, starving them, and holding them captive in a laundry room are set to be brought back to Harris County tomorrow.
Zakia Duncan and Jova Terrell were found in Baton Rouge after an Amber Alert was issued in Texas. Matt Doherty in Cyprus tonight with the video of the teen twins starving and begging for help. We want to alert you, the images you're about to see are difficult to watch. Matt?
Nobody could have imagined what was allegedly happening inside of this home. The kids who escaped described a life that is truly a nightmare. It's close to 5 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Home surveillance cameras show this pair of 16-year-old twins, a boy and a girl, who have just escaped. They spent more than half an hour going door to door, desperately seeking help.
You need some help?
Yes. Can you put some of sand, please?
What's wrong with you? What? What happened?
We just need somewhere to be right now.
No, we can't do that.
Unsure of the circumstances, nearly all of the neighbors told the twins to keep moving. At about 5:30, the temperature was in the 50s.
It was exactly 5:27 in the morning when I heard the doorbell ring.
A single mother at home with her daughter was the first and only person to open the door.
I just knew they were kids right away, so I quickly opened the door. I told them to come in, and I quickly shut the door and I locked it.
The woman, who asked that we not use her name or show her face, says she led the twins to her kitchen.
I sat them down, I brought them blankets, covered them up, and the first thing the little boy said was, "We're starving." Basically, we're saying we're hungry. You're gonna give me something to eat.
Looking at the 16-year-olds, it was obvious. After getting them something to eat, she started asking questions.
When the little girl was here standing, she was visibly shaking and was showing me her handcuffs. They would say, we just broke out of these. They told me that their mom kept them locked in a laundry room, naked, zip-tied from the ankles and handcuffed from the wrists. They said we would pee and poop on ourselves. And they said when we needed to bathe, the mom would let them use the dirty mop water to bathe. They didn't get a bath. They got dirty mop water.
It turned out Zakiya Duncan had been arrested for child abuse in the past in Louisiana. Court documents show her children were removed from the home back in 2012. We asked Louisiana's Department of Children and Family Services why the kids were returned, but they told us state law prevents the agency from even acknowledging an investigation.
How can a mother do this to their kids? You know, how can a mother feel like this is okay to do? They deserve it. No kid deserves this.
We spoke with psychologist Dr. Whitney Krausen with Houston's Children's Assessment Center. She says children who suffer this kind of abuse can recover with the proper help.
Oftentimes we think there's no way they can possibly get through all of this, but children are so much more resilient than we give them credit for. Really what they need is just ongoing and consistent support.
In Cyprus, I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
Now, we know this is an incredibly difficult topic to hear about, especially for survivors of.
All right. And like the woman said, this is something very difficult to discuss, but we on PGT time, baby. We on PGT time. We discuss difficult things here, okay? So if you don't like to discuss difficult things, you might want to go ahead and exit right now. You probably should have exited before the video. But that's messed up. You know that a mother that birthed people, kids, humans, will actually do something like this and harm them. Now, she was on the run. She was on the run, her and her boyfriend, and they had 5 other kids in the car with them. Yes, 5 other kids. Now, did she have 7 kids in total? I'm not sure. I cannot confirm that. Okay? You know, everything on this show is allegedly. Allegedly, baby. Allegedly and explicit language. But hold on, y'all. I got a cough. Sorry about that. Couldn't hit. They got so much stuff over here in front of my mute button. Let me move some of this stuff. But she took off. Her and this sorry dude. I ain't gonna call him what I want to call him. But her and this sorry dude. They took off. And y'all, they had, let me see if I can find their house. When I tell y'all they had a nice house, a very nice house. This took place in Houston. They're on, where's the handcuff? Handcuff kids. So twins. Oh. Y'all, when I tell y'all she had a nice home. A very nice home. I don't know if it's going to show it on here. Is that the house? No. This house right here. Yep, this their house right here. Now, I don't know. I'm telling y'all now. I don't know if this was a Section 8 home. But when you look at it, you're going to be like, hell no, that wasn't no Section 8 home. You know, so, but we really don't know what people would do. You know, I don't know if she had a job. I don't know none of that. But this is the home. The first home that y'all see on the corner. That's the house that she stayed in. Nice neighborhood. As you can see, the house that they was going to, all of them had doorbell rings. And they all was nice and pretty from the ones that you did see. But it was strange that that lady was the only lady, and she was a single parent with her child in the household. And she was the only one that offered for them to come in. The only ones. The only person. But like she said, she opened it, let them in, and locked the door behind her. BG said, Mom should not be able to ever have kids again. Terrible and pathetic. I agree. Amber said, hey, Amber. She needs her butt beat. They both do. I'm about to say, don't forget the other one. Now, they did get caught. When they caught them, I think they only had 2 kids in the car. And these other 2 kids that was in the, it was 5 in total. But they went and dropped them off over grandparents' house. Baby daddy house, grandparents' house, whoever. They went and dropped them off. And it was just 2 in the car with them. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2. Because like I said, this happened right before, I had to go on my little break. Okay. So, yeah. This is just trifling. Yes, BG trifling. And hats off to the rescuer. But I would have called emergency services. That's what I would have done. I would have told them to stay right in front of the house. Don't move. And I'm finna call 911. That's what I would have done. And I would have looked out the window the whole time to make sure that they don't move. And if they do, I'm be able to tell the police which direction y'all went in. BG said mom would get her tail towed up in prison. Oh, she going to prison, and she definitely gonna get towed up. But I heard the inmates already know your charges and will treat you the way you treated your victims. I've heard the same thing. So, R. Kelly, I've heard the same thing. BG, I've always said before you get monthly benefits, present the child first to social services. And not only did this young lady, I'm calling her a young lady, not only did this young lady she didn't get cited. They ain't just come and check on her and check on the kids and stuff. This heifer got arrested. She got arrested. And y'all still gave her these kids back. But I guess that's what happens when you have some people that has all these kids. You know what I'm saying? When you have a lot of kids like that and you out there in these streets like that. Okay, I'm going to say both. When you out there in the streets like that and you know you can't take care of your kids, these are the things that happen. You have so many, they still going to try to work with you. Because they don't want to have to just, take all these kids to all these different foster cares and all of that stuff and have us pay for them like they care. But anyway, moving right along. BG said, if you're a convicted child killer, no more for you. Amen, baby. Amen. So we're going to get into our next topic. Oh, wait a minute. We got 2 clips of the twins. Hold on. Here goes the second one.
At the center of an Amber Alert has now bonds totaling more than $4 million. Sakaya Duncan's 15-year-old twins, naked and malnourished, they managed to escape their Cypress home and ask neighbors for help.
And at the time, Duncan and her boyfriend were taking their 5 siblings to Louisiana. That prompted the alert. Today, Duncan stood in front of a Harris County jail for the first time. ABC 13's Erica Simon joining us live from the Harris County Criminal Courthouse. Erica, you were there as these disturbing details of the case were read.
We've been here in court all day, and disturbing details indeed. There was a lot going on at once. 40-year-old Zykia Duncan is accused of heartbreaking crimes, and these are details ABC 13 has been on top of since the very beginning of the story. Of course, there were Duncan's 5 children who police thought were missing at the time, but were later found safe with relatives in Louisiana. Then there were the abuse allegations against her 15-year-old twins who managed to escape. That's what she had to answer in court for today in the 338th District Court. So to recap, she stood silent today as the state read details of her 2 felony assault charges and 2 aggravated assault against a family member charges. That includes allegedly starving her teen twins, making them eat each other's feces and urine, spraying disinfectant in their mouths if they, quote, talk too much, and pouring bleach on the teen boys' genitals. I know that's very hard to hear, but we wanted to share just how severe this case is. The state also said since being taken into custody, Duncan has made jail phone calls to someone in Louisiana saying she had deleted videos and images from her home cameras. Her attorney says Duncan is currently pregnant again, meaning new baby makes 9 kids total for her. We know about the twins, of course, who are now in foster care. We showed you video of them pleading for help from neighbors, naked. Prosecutors say Duncan's other 5 children were taken to Louisiana around the time of the Amber Alert, received care, and have since been brought back to Texas. The other child is over 18. With the severity of the case, Judge Franklin upheld Duncan's 2 assault charges at $1 million bond each and upped the aggravated assault charges against a family member to $1.25 million bond each. Duncan's boyfriend, who allegedly was also involved in all of this, he is waiting to be extradited from Louisiana back here to Texas. We'll keep you posted on that. The next court appearance for Duncan is set for January 25th, 2023. Something to keep in mind. If probable cause is found that she abused or harmed her other children in any way, we're talking about the other 5 kids, then more charges could come. We're live downtown. Erica Simon, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Just a horrific.
If they let this heifer out of jail, I'm packing my bags and I'm going to Houston my damn self. What in the... Y'all, letting them eat each other's fish, making them eat each other's fishes. That's enough for me. That's enough. You done took me out with that. You need to go to prison for the rest of your life. She don't need to ever get out again. She don't even need to see what this baby looked like when she had this baby. I'm just saying. Take that baby straight away. Blindfold her. Whatever y'all need to do. She don't even need to look at it. And they better pray over that baby when that baby get out. Because this woman got some spirits in her. Yes, Vincent. Mental health issues just as well. Mental health issues just as well. Hey. This don't make no sense. BG said, I grew up seeing cops return kids to no good parents. Still happening. Still happening. As you can see, there's no way she should have got them kids back. Neither one of them. And they should have told her, if you get pregnant again, you're going to jail. Just because you got pregnant, you're going to jail. Hell. Y'all, that's just sad. But we got to keep it moving because we got some more stuff before we get into the Takeoff story. We have some more things before we get into the Takeoff story. Hey, cuz. Julie said she won't see that baby or the rest of them kids ever again. She definitely ain't going to see them twins, okay? Them twins going to be like, the hell with you? I'm not coming to see you. All right, y'all. Let's get into the bandits. Let's get into these trifling, ratchet, ignorant. The list goes on. The list goes on.
Matter of time, but the so-called underwear bandits are now behind bars.
Yeah, it's hard to forget that story there. Fox 5's Doug Evan reports the story about the half-dressed women stealing men's underwear. It went viral this summer, and it actually helped in their capture.
You could say that the underwear bandits had just a brief run from the law, thanks to Fox 5 viewers. It was a bizarre crime wave hitting KHOLS stores in metro Atlanta this past summer. This was the Noonan store. Half-dressed women stealing underwear. $1,800 in men's Nike underwear in Noonan. The women are accused of marching into KHOLS stores, filling their big bags with thousands of dollars of Nike men's briefs, and then skipping the cash register on their way out. A bizarre crime wave that investigators say has come to an end thanks to Fox 5 viewers who saw our story online and on air in September.
Yeah, after the story ran, the investigator over the case received multiple good tips from all over. So it worked in this case, and all 3 individuals have been arrested and are being charged with felony shoplifting.
Under arrest, 18-year-old Mia Simone Martin, 22-year-old Jasmine Queenia Jones, and 18-year-old Zaasia Rowland. We're told the 3 are also suspects in similar shoplifting cases at KHOLS stores in Marietta, Woodstock, and McDonough. According to KHOLS' website and the police report, a box of 3 Nike men's briefs sells for about $40. Investigators here in Coweta County had said at the time of our original story back in September that between all of the KHOLS stores involved, the underwear bandits were responsible for the theft of over $6,000 in men's briefs. I'm Doug Evans, Fox 5 News in Coweta County.
I ain't on mute. This is what I got to say. If you buying your kids any and everything that they want as infants, toddlers, and kids, stop it now. On the flip side, if you ain't never bought your kids shit, you spend all the money on you and only you. You going to the club, you party, you making sure that you got that fly thing from head to toe, baby. And your child running around here looking like, I don't know what. You need to stop. Because if not, this is what your kids gonna do. This is what your kids gonna do. Flat out. I'm gonna applaud that myself. This is how your kids gonna turn out. That's all I got to say. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. They go in there with bras. This girl had on a bra. Not no sports bra. A real bra. Nothing covering up their faces. They just like the hell with it. They ain't even spread out. They ain't say, Shakuna, you go over there for 5 minutes and then you come and get the underwear while we over there for 5 minutes. They ain't even try to plot nothing. They just, we finna go in here and steal these underwear. And then y'all selling them out on the streets. I want to know how much they selling them for. I want to know how much they selling them for out on the street and how much they getting. Who is buying some underwear from them? Men? Vincent, is you buying underwear from them? Are you buying underwear from the Bandits? I was just like, I'm trying to figure out. You walking around with a whole bra on, as young as you are, and you actually going up to people talking about you want to buy these? How much? I got to know how much they selling them for. I got to. Facebook user, they should have been taking some shirts and masks to cover their face. Just dumb. They face and their bodies. I'm just saying. Y'all know, I hate to come on here and talk about us black people, but guess what? This is PGT time. On PGT time, we cover the black community. I don't give a damn what they do. If it interests me, I'm showing y'all. I'm showing y'all flat out. Flat out. And I do believe what interests me interests you. Okay, y'all. We've been moved to the next one. Now, this topic right here I'm a little iffy. I'm a little iffy with this next topic. I'm straddling the fence on this one. And I know I shouldn't be, but to me, this is what you call mental health issues, to me. So here we go.
How dangerous these cold temperatures can be. Developing this afternoon, a Gwinnett County mother is accused of killing her baby by trying to heat their apartment with an oven. She will stay in jail. Channel 2's...
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry to cut it off. I'm going to replay it. It was on 3 seconds, 5 seconds. She just said that like, now I understand maybe it's a lot of y'all white folks out there that never use the stove to heat up your house. I get it. But don't act like that. There's a lot of us black folks that did. Okay? We ain't die. But there's a lot of us that did. Not did die. But that did use a stove to heat up their house. So I ain't like how that was just like such a big surprise. But here we go.
How dangerous these cold temperatures can be. Developing this afternoon, a Gwinnett County mother is accused of killing her baby by trying to heat their apartment with an oven. She will stay in jail. Channel 2's Matt Johnson is live in Gwinnett County. Matt, investigators say that apartment got up to nearly 90 degrees inside.
And Linda, this 2-month-old baby faced challenges from the very start of her life, born with cocaine in her system. According to police, that baby spent 3 weeks in the NICU because of it. And just about a month later, it was right here at this apartment complex where she died in a hot apartment.
They noticed how hot the apartment was.
That's how police officers described the Norcross apartment where a 2-month-old baby died after her mother allegedly left the oven on to heat the home.
They were having heating issues in their apartment, so she used the stove to heat the apartment.
Jasmine Walker appeared in court Wednesday, accused of murder and child cruelty, nearly a year after her baby girl died on November 22nd. A Gwinnett police detective testified that Walker left baby Eden wrapped in layers of clothing and inside of a car seat, while her 30-year-old mother slept on a couch nearby with the oven on.
They were still reading at approximately 89 degrees.
Police arrested Walker in September after an autopsy report came back in August that ruled Eden's death a homicide.
The baby overheated and sweated profusely and ultimately died because of it.
A detective testified that right after Walker gave birth to Eden, doctors found cocaine in the baby's system. DFACS nearly removed Eden from Walker's home before her death, and police say Walker didn't cooperate with family and child services staff.
They kept saying that she was non-compliant. She would not answer the phone. She would not answer the door. And I don't believe she ever took an actual drug test.
And Walker was not supposed to be with her baby alone, according to a safety plan. The child's father was on the way to Alabama when the baby died. He's not yet been charged with the crime, but the case remains open. Live in Gwinnett County, Matt Johnson, Channel 2 Action.
Hey, Mama Peach. Hey, boo. Applaud Mama Peach. Y'all better be applauding. Applaud my mama. I love you, Mama. Mwah. Now, back to this thing. I definitely feel like she needs some prison time. She should have got prison time when the baby was born with cocaine in his system, Eden's system. A lot of people take a lot of things for granted, and I feel like it's a lot of mothers out there that take childbirth for granted, unfortunately. But at the same time, as far as the oven, and like they said, the baby did have other issues, okay, because of the cocaine in the system, I'm assuming. And you, like I said, everything is allegedly on here. But just to say that, she's going to prison because the baby died because of the oven, we don't know if he got cut off. They just said that it was having problems. They was having problems with the heat. I've had my temperature up to 90 degrees and we're still here. So more than likely it did have something to do with the baby's sickness. But did they tell her? When she left the hospital, even if they did, she probably don't remember. She probably don't remember at all. But just to cover themselves, did they let her know that this baby just can't be overheated to 90 degrees? Like I said, I turn my heat up to 90. And then especially when it be hot, Poolie be mad. Oh, he be so mad. I'm just happy I said Poolie be mad. I got to show y'all some pictures. I promised y'all. I said y'all going to get 6 pictures tonight. So, but yeah, I don't know. That's why I said I straddled the fence only because they should be saying, even though they said it, but even in the title, baby came home with cocaine in the system. The oven was on to heat up the house. Yeah, put it all in there. Because when I first saw it, I felt bad. before I actually listened to it. And I was like, everybody use the heat, the oven, the stove. And if they don't use it now, they're because we doing good. We doing good. You know? So BG said the hospital is responsible too. Sent the baby to the wolves. No report of drugs. No CPS visit. Exactly. I agree with you 100% on that. Being that the baby had cocaine in his system, they should have been piss testing her all the time, going over there to make sure that she ain't high, you know. And maybe they could have found out that all this was going on, just like the young lady with the twins. They should, even though that was 10 years, 10, 15 years ago, whatever, they still should have been checking up on her if you're going to give her the kids back. I don't know. Well, I do know. That's what I know. That's how I feel. And I have the right to feel how I feel. All right, y'all. So let's get into this next one. But before we get into that, let me show y'all some pictures. I had a photo shoot for those that are just tuning in. I had a photo shoot on yesterday, and it was, oh my gosh, it was everything, okay? Everything. And while I was changing, Mr. Davis, Mr. Pooley, he decided to get in the camera. And I didn't know until I started scrolling through the cameras. And I'm like, no, he didn't. So I'm going to show you the first one, which is me. And then I'm going to show you one of him that made me like, what? I know he didn't take no picture like this. But here go a picture of me. That me, y'all. That me, y'all. That me. Hey. And then here go Mr. Pooley. Y'all, I wish I could. What is a button? This is what I wanted to do when I saw it. I can't see nothing else that I could push over here. What else can I push? What's that? I don't know what that was. But Mr. Pooley, he took his picture with his helmet on. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Hey, Melt by Michelle. Thank you, Mama Peach. Mama Peach said, beautiful photos. Now, that was 2. We still got 4 more to go, so we will be getting them in. We're going to get them in, y'all. Don't even worry about it. We're going to get them in. But let's go to our next story. And then after this, we're going to play a commercial, and we might do a little Rossetti. Silky. Okay? But here go our next story. 17-year-old that was killed. Here we go.
But tonight we begin with a murder mystery. A 17-year-old girl shot and dumped along the freeway, and her family now asking why. Good evening and welcome to 7 Action News at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford. A 20-year-old Southfield man will be in court tomorrow charged in connection with Taya Land's murder. She was a student, a beloved daughter, and a mother of a little girl. Her body was found on the side of I-94 near 8 Mile Road in St. Clair Shores nearly a week ago. Michigan State Police say the teenager was shot in the head. 7 Action News reporter Alex Bozargian spoke to close family members who are now trying to make sense of this horrific tragedy.
Taya Land's father, sister, and aunt met us not too far from here. They noted how surreal it was to be talking about her horrific death. Shot, dumped on this freeway, and all they want to know is how on earth something like this happens. At the center of Taya Land's universe was her daughter, just 1 year old, and had mom wrapped around her finger.
She loved her child. She loved her family. She was very close to our father. She was great.
Taya was living with her dad, Jody Taylor, before her death. They shared a special bond over music. He says Taya was a talented trombone player in the band at Upper Fisher Academy. Did you teach her?
No.
You didn't teach her?
No.
She picked
It was
up
just
on
in the
it.
gene.
Yeah. Picked up, played herself.
On October 14th, all 3 of their lives were changed forever. Chopper 7 video from that day shows Michigan State Police scouring the area of eastbound I-94 near 8 Mile in St. Clair Shores.
It's like a dream, a bad dream.
that we want to wake up from.
Taya's big sister, Dejanay Bridget, says all she feels is numbness.
I mean, to be standing outside of a Taco Bell because they didn't slaughter your little sister.
Don't know why somebody threw her on the freeway like that after they shot her like that. So we don't know why. So we're looking forward to answers too. And we definitely want justice.
Initially, MSP arrested 2 suspects. One was released. The other, a 20-year-old from Southfield, who's now facing charges.
My brother had lots more dreams to do with his daughter, and somebody took that away, and we're devastated.
Angry too, I'm sure.
Very angry and shocked, and we don't know why.
The suspect will be arraigned tomorrow in St. Clair Shores at the 40th District Court. Taya's family is trying to raise money for funeral costs, so if you'd like to donate, you can go to their GoFundMe. That's at our webpage at wxyz.com. In St. Clair Shores.
State police, they have made several arrests now. The death of a teenager found shot to death along I-94.
The body of 17-year-old Taya Land was found near the 9 Mile exit Friday morning, and tonight her family is speaking to Sean Lay. Sean joins us live. There are so many questions still surrounding this case, Sean.
Kimberly and Devin, we heard the news that a 17-year-old girl, 17, was shot in the head, her body dumped right here on I-94. We knew it was someone's daughter. Tonight, as you mentioned, we know her name, Taya Land. I just met with her family. They're stunned and also reacting to today's news of arrests.
It's a relief, but it doesn't bring us any justice right now because we want to know why. Yeah. Why did you do it? What made you do this to her?
For the first time, we are hearing from the family of 17-year-old Taya Land. Last Friday, the unthinkable, a teen found shot to death, her body dumped on I-94 in St. Clair Shores. The family in disbelief when they were told it was their Taya, the mother of a 1-year-old girl living with her father on the city's west side, a homebody.
She was just a typical teenage girl.
Taya's dad got up last Friday. Taya's baby was home. Taya was not. Something was wrong. Her family says they know of no trouble with anyone in her life.
And the thing is, she was 17, but she didn't look like she was 17. She looked like she was probably 13 or 14.
We don't know if she might have stepped outside and maybe someone called her and lured her out. We don't know. And that's what we're hoping to find out, what happened, what led up to it.
Today, MSP raiding 2 locations in Southfield, taking more than 1 person into custody. But who and why?
Even though they have someone in custody, if anyone knows anything else that can help, please don't be afraid to speak out. Just think of it as your daughter, your sister, your cousin. Please don't be afraid. Just speak out.
Speak out, because this remains a very intense, active investigation. I just asked MSP, what's the motive here? Who are the people in custody? MSP said they're only willing to release right now that they have made some arrests. People are in custody because they wanted to let the public know that they're making progress in this case, but they still have a lot of work to go. Meantime, there's a GoFundMe the family has set up for Taya Land's 1-year-old daughter to help her and the family raise her. That's on our website. Click on Detroit.com. We're live in St. Clair Shores tonight. Sean.
This happened in Detroit. 17-year-old, word on the street, through the sources, that she actually met this man. She met a man online. What happened after she met this man online? All I can say is she ended up dead and thrown out on the highway. Now, I do know they got into an argument, allegedly. Allegedly, they got into an argument in the car, and he shot her in the head and dumped her body on the highway. Sad. Yes, BG. BG says something is off. 17-year-old mom is out at 3 a.m. Well, I think that got something to do with it right there. 17 years old, and she's a mom. A lot of kids at 17-year-old that's a mom feel like they grown at this point. So they feel like they can hang out all type of the night. Even if they ain't got kids. Nowadays, they're hanging out all type of the night. which should not be done. You know, I always say that we can't even have a family gathering outside no more, especially in Chicago. I showed y'all plenty of clips where they just had a gathering outside. And look what happened. Look what happened. So we're going to go ahead, y'all, and get into this little video right quick. I can't wait to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all some more pictures. I can't wait to tell y'all my huge announcement. I can tell y'all one of my surprises. I can tell you one of my surprises by the end of the show. I got 2 of them. But the second one I can't tell y'all just yet. Y'all going to be blown away. But the first one I can tell y'all. I can tell y'all by the end of the show my first surprise to y'all. Okay? So let's get into a couple more pictures. That me. Boy, look at that hip. Look at the hip, baby. Look at the hip, baby. Thank you to my mama for the hips. But no, thank you to Wendell. Shout out to Wendell Facebook face card photos, aka Chops. Shout out to him for doing a fantastic job with my photography and with the photo shoot. He did a marvelous job. I'm so thankful for him. I really am. Mikey said fire. I just said, okay, you cute. And then here go the Mr. Pooley. They go Pooley. He snuck them in, y'all. He snuck some pictures in. Then we got 2 more. We got 2 more photos of us. Y'all, he took 102 pictures. Okay? 102 pictures. And I think I like them all. There's a few of them I'm like, I cannot show this. I cannot show them thighs, baby. Them thighs showing too much. I said, I can't do them. But it was so many of them that I have that I'm able to show you all on flyers, on just nights like this, or just on my page, on IG, on YouTube. You know, so I'm so super excited. You all saw the first 2 that I was able to put out today. So I'm excited. I just said, all right now, Poolie. All right now, I see you, Poolie. So let's go ahead, y'all. Let's get into this video right quick. We're going to just play a little bit of it. And then we're going to get into a commercial. And then we're going to go ahead and get into our takeoff. We getting into takeoff tonight, baby. It's a lot of people upset about takeoff. It's a lot of people upset with Jay Prince Senior family. I'm gonna break it all down. There's a lot of people upset because you breaking it down on here. You know, I just keep it at 100. There's a lot of people upset because people is breaking this story down. But I must say, and I might even play a video for y'all tonight where I actually was on someone else's platform, my homegirl Sunshine. Shout out to Sunshine. I was on her platform. I'm not going to say when or what time. But let's just say I was on her platform. And I called in because she said something that I disagreed with. So I might play a little bit of that just as well. But after this commercial and this video, we will be getting into the takeoff story. I have a lot, not a lot, but I have a few clips to show y'all. I'm going to break everything down. So y'all get ready. Put your seatbelts on, baby. It's takeoff time. So let's get into this video and this commercial. Here we go.
Yeah. I'm in here vibing. Black do rag and shit. Fan got the tail fluttering in the wind, you know. Hey. Real elegant like, you know. Look, okay, the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Yeah. And then my haters think I'm selling hope. Yeah. I think they hate it cause they sell it so. Yeah, okay, the neighbor's right, I'm selling dope. Just listen close, I'm vibing. Petersburg, nigga, I'm about it. Most of these niggas ain't solid. Swear to God, niggas be wildin'. Then they shocked when they get violent. Then start singing like ballads. Look at the game, it's so many lanes. Their energy got me off balance. Yeah, that's why I stay on my island. I be surrounded by sharks in the water. Can't trust nobody cause people was shitting on Trump in the public but really support it. I had to learn that it really ain't too many people who don't have ulterior motives. I put the team on my back and came up with a plan. I'm focused on getting it in motion. Hey, look at the silky. Hey, doing them filthy, yeah. Promise I'm one of the realest and it ain't no faking niggas, you gotta feel me, yeah. Honestly, if you offended, this you probably picture when you really guilty, yeah. Give me respect, I don't want you to fear me. If you a sucker, I don't want you near me. Starting the day, yeah, niggas starting the day. Niggas be all in the way. They say I'm fire, I tell them I knew that already, like hearing that Marvin was gay. I knew it, I'm on some other shit. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. Yeah, I just can't fuck with the government. Nah, homie, you see what my color is? Smoking out, pouring up, keep that Remy in my cup. All my cars got London wood, in my hood we call it buck. Everybody wanna win, really I just wanna spin. Windows down with my silky blowing in the wind, yeah, yeah. Got my silky blowing in the wind, yeah, yeah. Got my silky blowing in the wind, yeah, yeah. Got my silky blowing in the wind, yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. All right. It is time. It is time for our Takeoff segment. This is Takeoff right here with the Amigos. And here is a picture of the Amigos. There's all three of them, y'all. There's all three of them. And I forgot we were supposed to do a commercial. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to go to a commercial. We got to. Here we go. Welcome to Peachy Kisses Boutique. Here you will find all of the Peachy Kisses apparel of your needs, from hoodies to t-shirts to lip gloss and lipstick. Also in stock, sexy women one-piece onesies. And we don't stop there. We also have iridescent eyeshadow along with so much more. Check out Peachy Kisses Boutique at www.pgttime.com. That's www.pgttime.com. See you soon. Y'all already know I had to put my plug in. Y'all already know. So those are the Migos, okay? Offset, Quavo, and Takeoff. And Takeoff, this gentleman right here, he is the one that was murdered. Now, this happened, last week? This happened? It's almost been a week. It haven't been a full week yet. So I'm a little late, but that's okay. Because when you become a little late, you get more information. So, and then I have a different fan base, I'll say. A lot of the people that watch PGT Time is not watching a lot of celebrity gossip, I'll say. Or they may not even know who the Migo was. They may have heard briefly that this has happened, but they don't know what happened into details. So, being that this is a crime show, baby, we do celebrities too. We do them too. So, let's get started. And we're going to play the first clip. Here we go.
Now to breaking news, a deadly shooting in the heart of downtown Houston overnight, and there are reports several high-profile rappers were there when that gunfire rang out.
Yeah, this happened near the corner of Polk and San Jacinto. Ugochi Iloka was the first reporter live at the scene. Ugochi, you've been talking to witnesses and police. What's the latest?
Yeah, the latest is Houston police still out here investigating this deadly shooting that happened outside of Villers and Bowling Alley. So a witness and a security guard do tell me that the rap group Migos was here at the time of the shooting, and Houston police did confirm that with us not too long ago. Take a look at this video of the scene here. A couple of hours ago, Houston police say that the shooting happened on the third floor of the balcony. A crowd of about 30 to 40 people were gathered outside, and witnesses reported two groups arguing, entourages, and fighting. The next thing you know, shots were fired. Police say a man was shot in the neck and head and was killed here, sadly. Security guards were involved in the shooting, according to police. Witnesses also describe that as well. Now, the crowd ran outside trying to get some assistance there. We're told that 2 other victims, according to police, showed up at local hospitals. Here's what police had to say when we asked about Quavo and Takeoff being here at the time of the shooting. Take a listen. So you haven't identified if the rappers are Migos. We were told by several witnesses who attended the party they were here at the bowling alley.
Yes, we were informed that they were here.
The
Yes.
Migos, Quavo and Takeoff?
Yes.
So you heard it there. They did confirm on the record that Takeoff and Quavo, rappers a part of the rap group Migos, were in fact here at the time of the shooting. However, they did not confirm if they were involved in the shooting or if either one of them were shot here. So we're working to get more information. Witnesses tell us that they were very upset that all of this happened. We're working to get more details for them as well, too. We'll send it back to you all in the studio.
A big update for us this morning. Ugochi Iloka bringing us the latest involving Migos in this shooting. Thank you so much.
All right. So let's go over a brief little breakdown, okay? There's a brief little breakdown, y'all. And then we're going to get into more clips. So basically, this is what happened. Word on the street. Allegedly. Okay? Allegedly. So Migos, they decided to go to Houston. Okay? Now, y'all got to go ahead. Y'all got to go along with me, okay? You got to go along with me. You got to see where I'm going with all this. Okay? Now, we finna take it back in the day. Finna go back in the day. Gangsters. OGs. All that. So I need y'all to ride with me with this while I tell this story. Okay? Now, everything is allegedly. But word on the street is that they decided to go to Houston. It was a private party. Okay? But when you go to Houston as celebrities, when you go to Houston, and not just Houston, I gotta fix. I can't have this like this, y'all. Hold on. Isn't my camera? Maybe there you go, my camera. Okay. So not just Houston, but when you go to different states, cities, sometimes as celebrities, they got to check in with certain people. Okay. So Jay Prince Sr. is that person in Houston. Everybody know about this. It's not a secret. Okay. Now, y'all may not know it. I didn't know, but I'm just saying, out there in the celebrity world, it's not a secret. A lot of celebrities, rappers go to Houston. Drake album, him and 21 Savage album just came out. And they mentioned Jay Prince Sr. in the album, and Mob Ties. Mob Ties is part of the whole Jay Prince. Okay, who is Jay Prince? Jay Prince is, I don't know, he the man. He the man. That's all I'm gonna say. He the man. You know, I think he did some producing and stuff like that, allegedly. But he's the man in Houston. He owns Rap A Lot. Yes, he owns Rap A Lot. Okay, Rap A Lot Records. And when rappers, or I'm gonna say rappers, when they go to Houston, they have to check in with Jay Prince Sr. You know, and not check in like, oh, I got to go and tell him I'm here. It's checking in to make sure that they good. You gotta keep. We ghetto. We hood right now, y'all. We hood. So you gotta think hood. Okay. Okay. Oh, for real. Gotta think hood. So they have to check in with them. You know, we here, we in the spot, we chilling. We here, Jay Prince, Sr. Okay, we got Drake in the building in Houston. We got Migos in Houston. We got 50 Cent in Houston. We got Diddy in Houston. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all, we gonna show y'all a good time, but y'all good. Okay, what do we mean by y'all good? Y'all ain't gotta worry about getting robbed. You ain't gotta worry about getting killed. You ain't gotta worry about nobody trying to take all your money with a mask on. That's what I mean by you good. So, Migos. Now, Migos, they've been having a little bit of issues. Like I said, Migos is 3 people. Offset, which is married. He got the purple on. He's married to Cardi B. Then you have in the middle Quavo. And then on the end, you have Takeoff. Now, we all know that with different people, everybody has their own personality. And Takeoff was which is the one with the jacket on, the white and black with the words on it. Takeoff was quiet. He peeped the scene. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be loud all the time. I'm loud. I'm one of them people. I just am. But he peeped the scene. He making sure everything good right now. He peeping the scene. He laid back. Okay? So it was a surprise that this man done got murdered. A big surprise. Everybody's surprised about this. This is a high-profile case. And I mean that. Okay? So they goes to this private party. And while they're at the private party, they decide, let's shoot dice. That's nothing different for guys, men, dudes, gangsters, OGs. They shoot dice. My cousin taught me how to shoot dice at the age of 15, 16 years old. He probably been babysitting me. And he ended up showing me how to shoot dice. You know? It happens. And this is like a ritual for men. Black men. They gonna shoot dice. And when you shoot dice, you playing for money. And y'all, that's chewy. And if you're not winning, it's a possibility you might die. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it 100. It's a possibility you might die. Now, why was Quavo shooting dice? I don't know. It's a part of them. This is what people, this is just a part of them. It's a part of their lifestyle. It's a part of their environment. Just because they're rich, that don't mean they're going to stop doing stuff like that. If you a hoe just because you become rich, that don't mean you're going to stop hoeing. I'll just say it. I'm just using that as an example. You know? So they were just out there shooting dice. Do I agree with the hell no? Why I don't agree with it? Because you know your environment. Shoot dice. You can't even shoot dice with people that's your friends. Because one of them might get jealous because you're a celebrity. Making millions. And then you take my money? Now, from what they say, Quavo was losing. He had lost some bread. And then they get into then the bowling alley. They had a bowling alley. The bowling alley closes. They close, and then everybody go outside and congregate. We just said you can't even get together with your family in Chicago and have a good time outside without getting shot up. I don't care if you is a celebrity. I always use this as an example. Jay-Z, his album. What was that album called? The Numbers. the Numbers album with numbers. 12/12/2020. 444. And the song was called OJ. And that song I like to use it as an example when Jay-Z says, and several times in the song, you still a nigga. No matter what. You still a black person. I don't care how big you get, how much money you have. To white people, you are still a black person. It is what it is. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I don't care how many times you go to church. You are still considered a black person. And a lot of black people are hood. So when it's time to congregate outside of an establishment that you own, you need to shut it down. Yes, we have closed our building. That don't mean I'm going to let you congregate outside my building. Y'all need to go somewhere. I don't care if you is a celebrity. Go. Y'all don't know how to act. And this was a private event. 40 to 50 people was there. That's it. 40 to 50 people, private event, and Takeoff get killed. Now, before we start getting into the real meat of the story, I want y'all to hear the nurse. The nurse came out. We finally got the nurse. She came out. She was like, I'm a nurse. And this woman, she lived across the street. She heard the gunshots. And she was like, I'm finna go help. She knew she could get there before the ambulances. So I'm finna go help. Didn't know who it was. All she knows is I'm finna go help. And she took her white ass out there to go help the niggas. The black folks. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know how I am. But that's what she did. She didn't care what race we was. I'm finna go help. And she went to go help. So I felt that she deserved a little part of the piece of the pie of PGT time. Because she did her thizzle. Okay? She did what she was supposed to do. So here she go.
Morning, we're hearing from the nurse who tried to help Migos rapper Takeoff as he took his final breaths after being shot. It comes as Houston police continue pleading for information that could help them identify and arrest potential suspects.
This nurse says she doesn't feel safe sharing her identity until police capture Takeoff's killers. John Schierick has the story.
She is still traumatized, a veteran nurse of 30 years, sometimes weeping at what is seared into her mind.
And I heard pow, 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 and it stopped.
Then she heard screams. The nurse lives in an apartment in Houston, near the bowling alley where Atlanta's own Takeoff was shot to death outside. She didn't know at first that it was Takeoff who had just been shot. She didn't know that the man screaming for help was Takeoff's uncle, Quavo, two of the three members of the world-renowned group Migos. The nurse first ran out to her balcony.
My neighbors were underneath me. I said, did y'all hear that? Because that sounded like gunshots.
And at that, the nurse ran outside, through the crowd, shouting, I'm a nurse, I'm a nurse. Quavo shouting, please, please help. She kneeled next to Takeoff.
His head was this way and up, and his eyes were rolled back and fixed.
The nurse, now a target of social media critics who have watched videos from the scene and say she didn't do enough, didn't do CPR.
That would not be appropriate, especially with a gunshot wound. You would never do CPR because you would be circulating the blood,
which would cause even more blood loss through the wounds. She applied pressure to the wounds, soon realizing she was too late, and she broke down in tears, learning hours later that it was Takeoff who was in her arms. Moments seared into her mind. This nurse speaking out now, trying to convey words of comfort to Takeoff's family.
And I just want something good to come out of this. Somebody to know that good people sometimes show up just because.
In Atlanta, John Schierick.
Let me applaud her ass one more time. Good people still show up, y'all. I don't care what color they is. It is still good people out there in the world. And she came and she tried to help. Out of all them 40 and 50 niggas that was there. The white person came to say today. But she didn't say today because unfortunately Takeoff didn't make it. But she came to help. She was like, I'm a nurse. And that's what she said. I'm a nurse. She did all that. But unfortunately, he didn't make it. Unfortunately, he did not make it. Let's see something. Let's go into the comments. BG said, my auntie can't drink and play spades. She becomes mean and angry if she's not winning. So we leave her alone. BG funny. I love you, BG. Vincent said Jay Prince is also a boxing manager. He managed Floyd Mayweather in the beginning of his career. Okay. But Vincent, like, I know something about Jay Prince, you know? Jay Prince is supposed to be the man. And I do have his little message, his letter, his IG post that he posted after the death. I do have that. So I'm going to show that just as well. This is very sad. This is very, very sad. Let me explain to y'all. He wasn't the intended target. They didn't say, I'm finna kill Takeoff. Allegedly. Because they still don't know everything. Now, I do have some clips that I'm going to show y'all. But apparently, when they went out to go congregate, Quavo gets into it with somebody. I'm going to say somebody. And that somebody supposed to be allegedly Jay Prince Jr., the one that's supposed to be overseeing them. Because Jay Prince Sr., he too old. He ain't old, but he too old to be hanging out with the Migos. So I'm going to send my son, because my son, he's just as down as I am. My son, he holds stuff down too. Okay? So since my son, I'm sorry, let me take that back. He was not arguing with Jay Prince Jr. Quavo was not arguing with Jay Prince Jr. Jay Prince Jr. did this when it was time, when Takeoff fell to the ground. But he walked out. But he walked out. I just want to make sure y'all heard me say that. Jay Prince Sr. is the overseer. You come to Jay Prince Sr. when you come into town. So I can make sure that you good. But I'm not finna hang out with y'all, because y'all too young for me to hang out. So my son got his own group of people. Mob ties. Okay? So they gonna make sure you good. And he walks out. While Takeoff just there on the ground and Quavo over him. Now, I'm not gonna show y'all that video. That particular video, I'm not gonna show y'all. As far as Quavo laying on the floor in a puddle of blood. I'm not gonna show that on my show. But I did see it. And it was crazy. Quavo was screaming, asking for help. Like, can y'all, I mean, you can't even imagine going somewhere, even with your friend, your cousin, your sister, your brother, or even just with anybody, and y'all just go to a private party and y'all don't make it out the party together. Y'all out the party, but y'all didn't make it home together. I couldn't imagine. Like, one of the people grabbed him by his legs. As in, come on, let's go, let's go. Come on, get up, get up. I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. Now, this next clip is here in Atlanta. They made a mural for Takeoff. They are having it actually just came through today that they are having Takeoff's funeral at the State Farm Arena here in Atlanta. Real big, real big. But this is the mural. Here we go.
Tributes to Atlanta rapper Takeoff in our city. The new mural was added to the Atlanta Beltline near Old Fourth Ward today. The tribute comes as authorities release the autopsy report of the Gwinnett County rapper's death. Authorities say Takeoff died from gunshot wounds to the head and torso after a fight broke out at a Houston, Texas bowling alley during a private party. Mayor Andre Dickens released a video on Twitter tonight addressing the Atlanta rapper's death.
People are mad and they got access to a gun. Anything can happen. Violence ensues. And in this case, Takeoff is a bystander. This was an unintended. He was not the target. This is innocent bystander's life is lost. That's devastating.
Dickens also says he spoke with Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner. Turner told Dickens he's confident the killer will be.
Oh, they ain't playing. I showed y'all at the beginning in my sneak peek. Houston Police Department. They said, mark my word. And you better mark it. That's what he said. You will get caught. Now, that's the thing. Social media is up in the uproar right now. An uproar. Because so many people is playing these videos. And they're like, these people still got family members out here that's watching this stuff. And when I have family members that come on, I let them know. Yeah, this is hard to do. But we're trying to find a killer. You got to come on. You got to say something. If you got to cry, you got to cry. Somebody needs to see your story. Let me change this banner. If you know something, say something. A lot of people are upset because people are using their cameras. And they use their cameras that particular night. And they sold the footage to TMZ. Somebody got paid good. So they upset about this. I mean, very upset. Some of the celebrities is upset. They're trying to figure out why is it that every time a celebrity die and y'all pulling out y'all cameras and then it's going to be sold to TMZ. This is my take on this. And like I said, I got to find the video. But anyways, of when I called in on the show. But this is my take on this. If people didn't take the time to videotape, it'll be a lot of shit that would be pushed under the rug. Is important as Jay Prince Sr. is to Houston. We wouldn't know what happened. We just would have been know that Takeoff was gone and they looking for the killers. That's all we would have known. But because of the recordings, because of so many different YouTube commentators hit the slow motion button, dissected these videos, they was able to report to the police and give these videos to the police, TMZ too, to the police, TMZ too, to where they have found out that it was two shooters. So quickly. But it was two shooters. But which one did shot the fatal shot? That's the question now. That's the question now, and I'm going to show y'all the two people. But that is the question now. Who bullet fatally killed Takeoff? Can't nobody else answer that question. So y'all can watch all the videos y'all want to watch on this story. But no one knows who bullet had the fatal shot. It was somebody in Quavo and Takeoff camp that fired a shot. And then it was somebody in Jay Prince camp that fired the shot. They left out from the party, got outside, right on the balcony. Y'all gonna see that too. I'm finna show it to y'all. But all that was going on, and they got into an argument. Quavo got into an argument with this guy. The guy is not the one that's pulled any gunshot at all whatsoever. True enough, he did get into an argument with him, but he is not one of the shooters. But I do want to say this before I play this clip. We need to watch how we talk to people. People are crazy out here now. They're off their rocks. They're rockers, whatever you want to call it. They are crazy. They will shoot you for no reason at all. Watch how you talk to people. Now, I'm not saying this is Quavo's fault at all. I'm not going to say that. I would never say that it's his fault. But what I will say is, when you walk away from an argument and you use these exact words that I'm finna say, let go, not let's go. He from ATL, ho. He ATL all day long. Let go before I have to hurt somebody. You in the middle of an argument and you say, let go before I'm going to have to hurt somebody. Nah, them words ain't going to fly right. Them words is not going to fly right at all. Amber said they saying it was a setup. Yeah. They saying it was a setup for a lot of things. They saying that it was a sacrifice. Y'all listen to what you want to listen to. No one knows the exact reason for everything that happened. No one knows. But what they do know, through the help of YouTubers, shout out to DJ Academics, shout out to Mob Radio. Those are two people that I saw. There's a lot. I saw a lot of people that covered it. A lot of people. Oh, shout out to The Vote. The Vote that he on IG. The Vote something. The Vote something. But those three people, shout out to them. They took the time. I don't have the time. But they took the time to dissect these videos that was sold to TMZ. You have to understand that. Everything that people saw was sold to TMZ. Except for the video of them shooting dice when they was gambling. I'm going to say gambling, when they was gambling. So, let's go ahead and get into the first video. And here we go.
They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it.
I'm going to start this over, y'all. Let me explain this clip. This is the clip when they came out of the bowling alley, okay? When they was doing the congregation. When they decided not to go home. And they decided to just stand out there. Women out there. Instead of they taking their asses home, they out there. They want to know what's going on. They right there in the midst of everything. knowing how crazy men can get, but they still out there in the midst of it. So this is after the party, but literally right outside the door. It's like a 3-level building, 3 levels. And they on the 3rd level, right outside the door, congregating, arguing. I'm not going to say that, but they was arguing. Yes, they was arguing, but I'm not going to say what I was about to say. So here we go.
They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it. They know y'all, but they're not gonna be disrespectful like they want it. But they're not gonna be disrespectful. You about no basketball, bro. If you want to go play basketball, you just saw me play basketball. You just in the gym. Play like that, bro. Don't play like that, bro. I'm gonna hurt somebody, bro.
Oh shit! What are you doing? No, hell no. No.
I'm not on mute. Now y'all heard Quavo when he said let go before I have to hurt somebody. Then you hear somebody say, what you doing, man? What you doing? After the first shot, man, what you doing? That sounds like somebody that you may know. Now, at first, they said that Migo Bands is supposed to be Quavo's brother. Okay? Word on the street, after all the research that I've done, allegedly, Migo Bands is Quavo's brother. And at first, this is Migo Bands. Let me show y'all a picture of Migo Bands. This is who they were saying at first killed Quavo. Killed Takeoff. Migo Bands. And that's him right there with the gun. Okay? But apparently, Migo Bands, he had the gun, and they saw the video with him with the gun in his pocket, and he had his hands on his gun. Then they saw him right here backing up, shooting. Then, that's him again, Migo Bands. Then it showed, they came out and changed it and said he wasn't the killer. Right here, Migo Bands. He wasn't the killer. He basically was protecting his camp. So somebody else fired the first shot. Well, who fired the first shot then? Don't worry, I got it. I got y'all. This is the person that allegedly, do I got it? Or did I show it to y'all already? I know I got it. I must then download it. Because I know I recorded it. Hold on. Let me see where it's at. That's the first clip. Second, third. Here it is right here. I forgot to download it. Don't worry, y'all. I got you. I got you. I got you. It's on the way. It's on the way. But it's a person they call him Yellow Hoodie. Yellow Hoodie. Because he had on the yellow hoodie. This guy was actually standing right next to Takeoff. Allegedly. He was standing right next to Takeoff. And so they are assuming that he was the one that fired the first shot. Now, they are saying that this was an accident. Which we all know that Takeoff was not supposed to have been the one that got shot. Apparently. Because Takeoff was just standing there. He wasn't arguing with nobody. None of that. He was just standing there in the mist. Like, come on, when can we leave? Type shit. Okay? So, I'm going to show you this clip of Yellow Hoodie. He's the one that supposedly, allegedly fired the first shot. Okay? Now, I know y'all like, oh, this is a long show tonight. Baby, I had a lot to talk about. You know, I had a lot. And this ain't even half the stuff because I was still working. I was still working, baby. I was still working while I was on my little leave of absence. Called a leave of absence. So, this is Yellow Boy, okay? And we also have, let me see, what we got? Oh, I already had it up. Okay, so the clip that I'm finna show y'all right now is Yellow Boy. And also, I'm gonna try to talk during it. But also the apology from J. Prince Sr. I'm feeling some type of way. About it. Let's go to the comments right quick. Look Ham. Yep, Look Ham. That's his name. Look Ham. But he was in the yellow hoodie. So that's what they started off calling him, Yellow Hoodie. But his name is Look Ham. If you find him on Twitter, his name is Big Cam. Now, word on the street is that Lil Cam done got killed since all this happened. But I saw a video last night that a YouTuber posted, and he said that he been, low key in the cut, baby. He been in the cut just watching what everybody posting and everything. And he waited. And Lil Cam was tweeting. He was tweeting last night. So, is Lil Cam dead? I don't know. He may not be dead. So, if y'all heard that Lil Cam was dead, there's a possibility that he's not. I seen it with my own eyes. Listen to it with my own ears. Okay? Lil Cam is tweeting unless somebody done stole his little tweet information. But he's tweeting. And he's tweeting like he don't give a damn what has happened. Okay? So, let's go ahead. Let's get into this next clip. And like I said, I'm trying to talk. I hope y'all can hear me. While we're going, Katora, you're on here. Hey, cuz. Katora, let me know if you'll be able to hear me while I'm talking during the video. Here we go. All right, y'all. Can you hear me, Katora? Shooting dice. So they was inside the building shooting dice. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. This is Lil Cam. Okay, Katora says she can hear me. This is Lil Cam, y'all. This is Lil Cam. This is Yellow Hoodie. This is who they saying that killed him. Another picture of Yellow Hoodie with Jay Prince Sr. in the crew. So he's supposed to be part. There you go, y'all. That look him. He with the crew. He like, I'm down with y'all. Look at him. There go Jay. That's Jay Prince Sr. over there in the corner with the glasses on, sitting in the front with the suit. They all got suits on, but that's y'all see him. That look him again. Now Jay Prince and Senior apologized for not looking out for Takeoff. Now I don't know if I don't think I'm be able to pause it, so I'm gonna try to read it as quickly as possible. It says, Jay Prince respect. The Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of a beautiful soul, Takeoff. To Houstonians and families around the world, this one breaks my heart because Takeoff was a brother, a son, a role model, and a God-loving human being. Grief is the price of love. A bill people from across the globe are paying right now as we mourn this loss. I've been knowing Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset for many years, and there has been nothing but mutual love for one another, and that ain't going to ever change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see. As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we have for one another as race, which keeps bringing us back to the same tragic place of black on black killing. They say Satan is the author of confusion, and right now there are a lot of lies and false narratives being spread by media whores. I consider myself, hold on y'all, hold on. We're going to have to go back. I knew it wasn't going to last long, but hold on. Here we go. We're going to have to play the other stuff, okay? Here we go. Unfortunately, I can't fast forward it, but that's the Yellow Hoodie. Y'all see him in that yellow hoodie? That's what everybody started off calling him, the Yellow Hoodie boy. That's him. He had music playing, so I couldn't play the music. So I just want y'all to see what he looked like. This is him with the family. It's coming right up. All right, that's him with the family. Not his family, but it is his family, but it ain't his family. The Vault Uncut. Y'all, the Vault, I just see it on there. The Vault Uncut. Shout out to the Vault Uncut for bringing all this that y'all see right now. Shout out to them. And then I'm gonna finish the apology letter. I'm gonna pick up right where I left off at. I'm gonna have to find my spot. Y'all already know. All right. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have been recorded. And this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see. As I write this, I am angry about the lack of love, respect we have for one another as a race, which keeps bringing us back to the same tragic place of black on black killing. They say Satan is the author of confusion, and right now there are a lot of lies and false narratives being spread by media whores. I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. I like that. Therefore, to whoever is responsible for putting that bullet in my little nephew's head, let it be known that you can't hide behind me, beside me, or anywhere near me, because I don't tolerate dumb shit. I speak these words not knowing whose bullet is responsible for his death. With that being said, the root of this tragedy is foolish and has to be owned by the fool. I will sum this up by saying a gun in the hands of any human that closes his eyes to shoot and doesn't have the proper skills of operating that, I think he's trying to say gun, let me take this off. Operating that gun is dangerous, and the results usually end with innocent people who had nothing to do with the altercation being shot or killed. To the homies in Georgia and around the world that got love for Takeoff, he apologizes. Why are you apologizing? Because you don't want them to come after your ass. I'm just putting it out there on the table. Jay Prince can go to hell. You don't want them coming after you and your peoples. So let me go ahead and put this out so everybody can see, because I don't want nothing to come back on me. And if he's smart, that's probably what he should have did. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in Georgia that's not happy right now. And they're not happy with Houston. And they're not happy with Jay Prince Sr. Or especially Jay Prince Jr. Because he was the one that took them out. He was the one that was supposed to make sure that they was okay. This is the type of lifestyle they live in, y'all. This is the type of lifestyle. You know, we don't know nothing about that. We ask for God to cover us, not man. So we don't know nothing about all that, what they talking about. I'm just telling y'all. Okay? But yeah, these folks that they unhappy. They're very, very unhappy with Jay Prince family. But rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace to Takeoff. That right there, of course, concludes our story on Takeoff. Again, rest in peace to him. My heart goes out to his family. My heart goes out to Quavo and Offset. My heart goes out to Quality Control. This was a big, huge loss in the industry. It really, really was. And I want to also make this clear. This can't be blamed on the rappers. Okay? We're not going to blame the rappers and the music and the industry on this. This was just some foolishness that went wrong. That's what this was. Foolishness that went wrong. So, again, my heart goes out to the family. I hate that this happened. You know, but at the same time, I hate that stuff like this happen to our Black community with Black people that don't get the coverage on it. Okay? I hate it for all of us. And it's sad that just because he's a celebrity, he get all this coverage. All of it. When you got people that's good in the community, that was an innocent bystander that has gotten shot and killed, and nobody even talks about it. Except for PGC time. The misses with the kisses. I try to cover it all, baby. So we are going to get into our last clip, y'all. Y'all been rocking with me. Thank you so much. Y'all done rock with me through the entire show. So I got to play this last clip. We cannot end the show, you know, with the Migos. You know, we got to just show one more. Just one more. Y'all rock with me. Here we go.
Uninvited house guests. A Southside investor found strangers in his home that he was fixing up to rent out. He asked them to leave, but that didn't go well. The people living there also had some choice words for CBS 2's Lauren Victory.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Who are you paying rent to?
Get away from my door!
Curses and confusion at this West Chesterfield home. Police showed up after we started asking a woman inside questions. She says she's leasing here, even though
From the title company and the escrow, everything.
Kendall Nawlings got the paperwork to prove he's owned the house since 2020. Officers spoke with both sides and told the homeowner what he's been told before.
Unfortunately, Chicago, with the laws that is in place, Chicago police cannot do absolutely nothing. I have to go through the eviction process.
Police have to make a split-second decision.
Eviction attorney Michael Zink explains why a stranger living inside a house that isn't theirs isn't automatically considered trespassing.
Oftentimes, the police will not take any action if the tenant comes there and claims that they have a lease with somebody. The police don't know who's telling the truth.
A judge needs to decide. Nawling filed for eviction last week.
unfortunately, if you have somebody who's taken possession of your property and has no right to be there, you still have to go to court.
He's seen an uptick in what he calls squatting cases, and he's not the only one.
You're not the only ones that go through this. It's becoming more and more common to us.
After spending thousands on renovations, the homeowner's at a loss. He doesn't know how the people got in.
The screen door can even close at this point.
Or how else to get them out.
I feel threatened, I'm gonna open fire.
The whole family's upset.
I am so angry, but I will follow the law. But this stuff like this shouldn't happen in the United States of America.
The eviction attorney says squatters don't usually move into occupied homes. Anybody with vacant property should be a little bit more worried. He suggests checking in often. By the way, eviction court happens here at the Daly Center. It's a process we're told that right now could take 5 to 6 months. Reporting live, I'm Lauren.
Y'all see stuff like this. Amber, when you was talking about a setup, this is how I feel. This is what you call a setup by our government. What do you mean you can't get them out there? They got all the paperwork that shows that they own this house. They got all the paperwork that shows that they have not rented this house out to nobody. And you mean to tell me, hey, Bev Haskins, I see you sliding through. But you mean to tell me that there's nothing you can do? And then the minute somebody starts shooting, the minute somebody starts fighting, then somebody got to go to jail. If that ain't no setup, I don't know what a setup is. Like, what do you mean the police can't get these folks up out of there? What if these folks had the mentality, okay, the police can't get you out, but my tool can. My tool can get you up out this damn place. It's mine. It don't belong to you. And then this heifer got the nerve to cuss. She got the nerve to throw out threats. And you don't even own you. Why are you here? You're not supposed to live here. But she's telling them to leave. Baby, how do you even got enough nerve to tell somebody to leave? Very bold of the squatter. Very, very bold. Very, very bold. Julie says squatters' rights. Squatters have rights, basically. And Julie's right. They do. It's sad and it's unfortunate. So if you own a property, you better hurry up and get somebody in that damn place. Get somebody in there now. Go sign up and put your house under Section 8. At the worst case scenario, get Section 8 approval. And let Section 8, pay you. But don't just leave your house vacant. Don't do that. Because squatters will move in and ain't shit nobody can do to get them up out of there. Okay? So I wanted to make sure that I ended the show with that. Because I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But I still got 2 more pictures to show. If y'all want to call in, I know it's late, but if y'all want to call in just to say anything, of all the clips that we showed tonight, if you want to call in, they're going to call in number. If you want to call in just to say, hey, the pictures is cute, anything, feel free to call in now. My last surprise, my first surprise, I told y'all I was going to tell y'all at the end of the show, but it is not. Let me make sure. Let me see if I got it on. Do I got the commercial on here? Do I got it on here? I ain't even got it up. Hey, I'm supposed to play that tonight. Well, I can still. Let me see. Let me see if I can show this commercial right quick, y'all. Let me see. I don't know if my husband like, would you hurry up and get off so we can go to bed? He ready to go to sleep. What? What you say? Okay, he said he don't need me. He waiting on me. Don't even worry about it. He waiting on me. He's so silly. But let me find this clip. Let me find this commercial for y'all right quick, because I still have a huge, huge surprise. And I don't want to let the cat out the bag just yet. But I have a very, very big surprise. But before we show that commercial, I guess I can tell y'all my first surprise. My first surprise is I'm going to be in another magazine. Wow! Yes, yes, yes. The Misses with the Kisses, baby, has been nominated for another magazine. Y'all, I am so, so thankful. I'm so, so happy. Couldn't be happier at this time. God has truly, 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 truly has been blessing me. So I'm just so thankful to be nominated for my second number 2, baby, number 2. Okay, my second magazine is called Voyage to Atlanta. Voyage to Atlanta, baby. So I'll be so excited to show y'all that once everything is all finished, I guess. But I still have a huge, huge, major surprise. And that surprise I will be showing you all or telling you all about probably in the next week or two. Probably within the next week, actually. I am going to do a show about me and Fred, because Fred been rocking with me since day one. But we are going to go all the way back to where I first started with 3 times the T. I'm going to let you all know finally, I'm going to let y'all know exactly what happened with that situation, how I started 3 times the T, how I left 3 times the T, and why I left 3 times the T, how I started PGT time. I'm also going to tell you about the challenges that I dealt with through PGT time that y'all didn't see or that y'all didn't even know about, and also the positive things. And then we're going to lead into my big, 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 big surprise that I cannot wait to tell y'all. So here go the commercial for that.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time.
I'm moving, baby. We moving out loud.
PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
That actually says thank you. Yeah, that says thank you. That's what it says. Thank you up under there. But again, thank you. I cannot wait to tell you guys exactly what the great news is. You guys are gonna be so excited. Thank you, Katura. Yes, I'm going to be in my second magazine. I'm so excited, so happy about it. Can't wait for you guys to see it. And we going places, baby. I'm telling you, I am going to be my goal. I am going to be the next Black Nancy Grace. That's what I'm gonna be. Nancy Grace, an African American. An African American. All right, y'all. I got 2 more pictures of me and Poolie to show you guys, and then we will be done for the night. Here's Poolie again with his helmet. He looks so cute. Hey, Poolie, I love you, Poopy. All right, that's Poolie. And then here is me. That me. What? That me. With them tattoos, I'm finna get me another one while you playing. Finna get another tattoo. Shoot, know what you talking about. It is what it is. All right, y'all. We are out of here for tonight. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you tune in on Wednesday. We will have Vincent, Stacy, on the show where he will be talking about him being in prison and how he living his best life right now, baby. He living his best life, okay? When I say best life, okay? So thank y'all for joining. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all your prayers. Each and every one of you for your prayers for my dad. My dad is doing a lot better. It is a process, though. It is a process. It's not overnight. But thank you for your prayers. It is helping. He's getting stronger day by day. Okay? Day by day, he's getting stronger. So I'm so excited. And that's about it. If you feel free, I want you to feel free to help PGT Time grow. Please, please, please. Any donation, $1, $2, $3, $5, I don't care. Any donation is most appreciative. It really, really is. And it goes straight to PGT Time, okay? And we also had a winner. I was off the day that we were supposed to did the contest for the breast cancer awareness for the month of October. We do have a winner. I'm very excited. I will be announcing that winner very, very soon. I want to see if I can get in contact with her again. I've tried. I was not successful. But I did get a message from the person that nominated her, and she did let her know that she was the winner. So with that being said, I need to contact her to see when she will be able to come on the show. So shout out to her. We're not going to announce it right now, but shout out to her. All right. And the announcement going to be coming soon on who the winner is. And hopefully we get her on the show. I don't know who she is. I know who the winner is, of course, but I don't know her as a person. So this is going to be very, very exciting. So I will let y'all know on Wednesday when we will be doing that show, okay? I love you all so, so much. Good night, Amber Boo. I love you too. What's up, Jamar? Jamar, get at me. Get at me, Jamar. You need to be doing a show with me, okay? You need to be being a guest. We got some things to talk about, okay? So please hit me up, Jamar. You can message me on Messenger. You can email me. Or if you got my phone number, you can call me, okay? Whichever one you got, okay? Look, Jamar said, okay, I got you. All right. I love you all so, so much. If you're just tuning in, please watch the replay. Great show tonight. Great show tonight. Again, rest in peace to Takeoff. For those that had never even knew who Takeoff was, you just heard about what happened. I really, really hope that you all got a good understanding tonight on what's going on. I will be following this story, of course. Once I find out who bullet it was that took Takeoff out of here, I will be back. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what happened and who bullet it was. Because like I said, it was two people that let them shots off. And it was Yellow Hoodie, which is called Lil Cam. And it was also Migo Bands, okay? So again, rest in peace, baby. Rest in peace. ATL's own, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Takeoff. None other. Takeoff, baby. Rest in peace. You know you gotta listen to my babies. Here we go.
Return, please return. Please return, please return, please return.